Lynn, on behalf of Miss Rodeo America, I would like to congratulate you and your family on the induction into the Miss Rodeo Oregon Hall of Fame. This recognition reflects your contribution and your ongoing involvement with the organization and its values. Your dedication is evident through your work with Miss Rodeo America, Miss Rodeo Oregon, and within your community. I cannot think of anyone more deserving of this acknowledgement. Thank you for sharing your light and your love with so many. I know that you and your family all embody what it means to have a servant's heart, and you are continuing Jim's legacy with your selfless acts. I speak for everyone in your Miss Rodeo America family. Thank you for your consistent commitment and for your love. And congratulations to you and your family on this beautiful honor.
My name is Kayla Vincent, and I was the 2017 Miss Rodeo Oregon. Lynn and Jim Haynes have both been a huge asset to not only myself, my life, my family, but also to the Miss Rodeo Oregon organization. Jim was involved in rodeo queening since I can remember and always worked with the girls on speeches. And I knew if I tried out for Miss Rodeo Oregon, I wanted him to write my speech. What I didn't know is that I would come up with a wild idea for the state of Oregon, and I had him write a speech on carousel horses. And it turned out to be one of my favorite speeches that I have ever had the opportunity to present on a stage. I think it was one of Jim's last speeches, and I'm honored to say that that speech ended up winning the pageant that year, and that I had a lot of opportunities to work with Jim. Now, after winning the title of Miss Rodeo Oregon, I had the opportunity to have his wife, Lynn, as my national director, which was a really great opportunity. Lynn and I got along really well. Lynn continues to be involved with the organization, and I know that they both are such huge assets to the Miss Rodeo Oregon organization, and I know that Jim is right there with us in all of the things that we do as Miss Rodeo Oregon. So, huge thank you to the Haynes family for being a huge asset to our organization, to my life, and to those around me, especially my family. We love you.
Hello everyone, my name is Mackenzie Carr Ivy. For those of you who don't know who I am, I'm a former Miss Rodeo Oregon. I served as Miss Rodeo Oregon in 2011 and was Miss Rodeo America in 2012, having the immense privilege of being the first Oregonian to wear the Miss Rodeo America crown. When I was approached about saying some words about Jim Haynes and the Haynes family being inducted into the Hall of Fame, I was just truly honored because I couldn't think of a more deserving group of people to be inducted. I first met Jim and his wife Lynn in 2006 at my very first Rodeo Queen pageant at the Columbia County Fair and Rodeo. Jim was working in public relations at the time. However, I could tell he had an immense passion for helping rodeo queens to become better public speakers. As I progressed throughout my rodeo queen journey, if you will, Jim and Lynn were always there, always available to offer help and advice each step of the way. Jim helped me write my speech for Miss Rodeo Oregon, which in turn became my speech for Miss Rodeo America. And I will never forget, we were going to meet one morning to discuss my speech over breakfast. And as we sat down in the restaurant, I thought it was just going to be an innocent conversation about some delivery tips. However, Jim made me get up in front of the entire dining room full of people and deliver my speech. I don't know who felt more awkward, me or the people who were just trying to enjoy a simple meal. But this experience taught me so much that if I could deliver my speech in a very uncomfortable setting in front of a bunch of people that I did not know, that I could deliver this speech anywhere. And it really helped shift my mindset and set me up for success in this off-the-wall, zany, yet ingenuitive approach to public speaking was so valuable. Jim also impacted my life on a more personal sense. He officiated my wedding, and that is something that I will cherish forever. Jim has always been there to offer support and advice and to help me become a better public speaker, which in turn has come full circle because I now teach collegiate public speaking and serve as the local high school speech coach. Lynn, his wife, was my coordinator while I was Miss Rodeo Oregon. She's also one of my lifelong friends. It's crazy to think we've been friends for 19 years. That just seems impossible at this point. But through our time together, we shared many, many fond memories, many laughs, and we even share our birthdays on June 12th. Congratulations again to Jim and the Haynes family. I could not think of a more deserving group of people to be inducted into the Hall of Fame. Congratulations, Jim. We know you're watching down on us. Congratulations, Lynn. And congratulations to their children, Scotty, Joanna, and Meredith. Love you all.